Welcome to Year of the Metal Ox Aquarius. Year of the Yin Metal Ox begins on February 12th of 2021, lasting through until January 30th of 2022.
I know you'll find the perfect line, and then she give you a real good time. It's all the same, they keep playing the game. You watch them fall one by one.
I'm Pastor Rosemary, the Astrology Angel. I'm a Rosicrucian seer, biblical astrologer, Christian psychic, and Gnostic mystic, and this is a readings by Rosemary Angelic Transmission. Our disclaimer: high magic should be used with all mindfulness since powerful forces of manifestation are unleashed. This is intended exclusively for entertainment purposes. Now, how do oxen communicate? With plenty of yakking. Yin Metal Ox is also known as Gold Ox and is thought to be always on the go and very energetic, also very dynamic. Yin Metal Gold Ox leads an eventful and sometimes quite a frenetic or hectic lifestyle with plenty of admiration from other people. Yin Metal Ox is therefore rather well accepted among their family and their friends and their co-workers and many of their contacts and associates, especially because she or he is very reliable and very diligent. Also, fame, popularity, esteem, respect, and honor come quite easily to Yin Metal Gold Ox. People might say that Yin Metal Ox is too proud or too confident. Nevertheless, Gold Ox has a right to be very proud indeed. Now, remind any would-be detractors who might want to say that you're too confident or even arrogant, that there's a difference between confidence and arrogance, and that you are confident because it is a self-assuredness that is real, true, and well-earned. And that's what you need to say to them. Now, Gold Ox possesses a determined and a sort of a very self-assured strength that gives Yin Metal eloquence and quite a surprising amount of sensitivity as well. It's important to remember that Ox came in second place in the Jade Emperor's zodiac race. Now, we'll talk more on that later on in this video, but for now, let's take a look at the specifics for you Aquarius during Year of the Yin Metal Ox. Astrology Lucky Charms is what we're going to go over first for Aquarius, the water bearer, during Year of the Metal Ox. And the Aquarius Lucky Charms, the fortunate gemstone for Aquarius is amethyst. The fortunate colors are purple, granite, and black. A lot of Saturnine qualities because of planet Saturn, the ruling planet, and also Uranus. And the numbers 2, 3, and 8 are the lucky numbers for Aquarius. 2, 3, and 8, your lucky numbers. Now for Metal Ox year, the lucky charms, the gemstones for Metal Ox are carnelian, garnet, cat's eye, tiger iron, yellow citrine, jasper, and amethyst. And although you notice there's some similarities, that's because of the Saturnine influence, although Metal Ox doesn't really have all the same planetary aspect, but that Saturnine influence is still there. Okay, now, so the colors for Metal Ox are red, gold, yellow, and purple. And the Metal Ox lucky numbers 3, 8, and 9. That's 3, 8, and 9. Regarding number combination specifics, the number 8 and numbers that add up to 8 are considered steadfast, fortunate, and auspicious during Yin Metal Ox year. Numbers that add up to 9, such as 144, is very fortunate during Gold Ox year. Regarding numbers to avoid, the numbers 5 and 6 are not recommended during a Yin Metal Ox year. Color combination specifics, generally the color blue is considered very lucky during an Ox year. However, blue is not as lucky, not as auspicious during a Yin Metal Ox year as in other elemental Ox transits. Colors that are not recommended during Year of the Ox are green and white. Nevertheless, for the duration of a Yin Metal Ox year, white is more fortunate than during other elemental Ox years due to Yin Metal attributes, and therefore Moonstone, one of our favorite charms, and a lucky charm, is more fortunate than for Yin Metal Ox. It's more fortunate for the Yin Metal Ox year than for other elemental Ox years that have Yang and other elements. Okay, other elements like wood or things like that. Okay, so the Moonstone charms are more lucky for this Yin Metal Ox year than for other elemental ox years. Now, regarding the compatibility for animals on the zodiac wheel, the Chinese zodiac wheel, the loves for ox, ox does love other ox personalities, and ox loves snake, and ox loves rooster. Ox really likes dragon, monkey, rat, dog, and really likes tiger. Ox likes pretty much horse, pig, and rabbit. Ox does not like goat, dislikes goat. Now, for Aquarius, your fixed air personality during a Yin Metal Ox year will be steadied and filled with solemnity and therefore calmed. And the earth component of ox influences will cause you to feel civilized and worldly and free thinking because of those air constituents for Aquarius. In addition, the aspect of metal will cause Aquarius to become a grand event planner. And the watery dark yin element of this transit will chill and cool Aquarius's demeanor. With that said, Aquarius could experience some irritation from the unwavering and thorny characteristics of Yin Metal Ox year. Nevertheless, this is a time when opportunities for the water bearer to shine and thereby to gain many new friends and connections presents itself due to Aquarius's ability to attract, gather, and also lead others. This is especially true if the destination is an amusing and enjoyable one. Now keep in mind that even though a plentiful supply of earth can weigh down and compress air, choosing the right sort of earth can furnish Aquarius with an immense potency to inspire what is mundane to whatever heights the fixed and expansive winds of air determine is paramount for everyone. For instance, for example, consider that colossal and forceful air currents and storms often toss large objects huge distances, even if this kind of primordial force of wind can be extremely perilous. If utilized willfully by way of a precisely deliberate intention influenced by Yin Metal Ox energies, a valuable domino effect has been known to happen. Since Ox year corresponds with the season of winter, and air streams often come with precipitation, it behooves Aquarius to foresee that powerful feelings could be experienced by all people which the water bearer sees fit to entertain. Air corresponds to intellect and water associates with emotion, and these can be utilized by the water bearer to form situations to your liking. Because of yin, earth, and winter elements during this gold ox transit, others might be more inclined to try and persuade Aquarius into obligations for which the water bearer is not yet ready. Keep your wits about you as well as your sense of humor, and don't give assurances that go against your better instincts of self-preservation in Yin Metal Ox year, Aquarius. Now we're going to look at Aquarius's place on the Jade Emperor's great astrological zodiac wheel of the 12 zodiac animals. And keep in mind that Aquarius is this portion of sort of a winter element, with Sagittarius, Capricorn, and Aquarius being sort of in winter portions of the season. The Chinese and the Western calendars both seasonally based, and the ones, the Western tropical system we use, seasonally based, and Chinese system also tropically based. And the association for Ox is similar to Capricorn, which is right next to it. A slightly different winter aspect, and they're also both ruled by Saturn. Capricorn only Saturn, and Aquarius Saturn and Uranus. So on the Chinese calendar again, Ox with Capricorn. So we're going to get to your place and what Chinese animal you associate with now, Aquarius. So understand that the reason that Ox is not the same as Taurus is although there's some similar earth qualities to Taurus and Ox and strength, Taurus is in the springtime, and the aspects of Ox year are in the winter time, more similar to Capricorn. So that's the difference. Now regarding you, Aquarius, your place in the Jade Emperor's zodiac race, Western astrology sign of Aquarius corresponds with Chinese zodiac animal of tiger. Legend has it that the Jade Emperor held a race to place 12 animals on the zodiac wheel. Tiger came in third place in this race held by the Jade Emperor. Now, Tiger was powerful enough to finish well, even though his thick hair became filled with water while he swam across the river, causing a slowing down of his pace. Tiger's determination and strong brute force pushed him forward and onward, while the Jade Emperor was gladdened by his first 3 Chinese zodiac astrology animal placements. His race was going well. So Aquarius, you are similar to Tiger. Okay? So Ox would be like Capricorn and Aquarius like Tiger. So it was the thick hair, the beautiful, luxurious thick hair of Aquarius, of Tiger, that slowed down a little bit to claim 3rd place on the Jade Emperor's zodiac wheel. Now for Aquarius, the water bearer, year of the Yin Metal Ox lesson. What is your lesson, Aquarius? Avoid people who insist that the water bearer give up on creative endeavors. If Aquarius is being forced to face reality, as the cliche goes, that most often comes from individuals who don't have your knack for expansive ideas about the future of our civilization. Since Yin Metal Ox year will hold many of your friends back from going on exciting getaways or excursions due to their need for practicality, see this as a transit in which Aquarius can hone her or his own talents in performing, acting, theater, or music due to your expressive nature. Now for Aquarius, the water bearer, year of the Yin Metal Ox blessings. What will your blessings be this year? Expect more pressure, Aquarius, from lovers, family, friends, and employers during Gold Ox year. It might not sound like a blessing that others want more from you when it comes to romantic, personal, or business relationships. Nevertheless, it is just that, because it proves to Aquarius how much the people in your life love the water bearer. Okay? So it might not sound like having more pressure from other people is to your liking, but actually it just shows how much people love you. If they're putting pressure on you, it's because they love you. I know that might seem like you've heard that before, but it actually is true. So you can take heed in knowing that you're well loved. All right. And find your finances. Regarding your finances, they're going to become more readily acquired, more easily acquired in a Gold Ox year, because of the general feeling of the Gold Ox year of pragmatism and practicality, from which Aquarius can benefit. So the finances will come more easily and more steadily and more readily, more readily. Okay, quicker, a little bit quicker. All right, so now we're going to get into the specifics of year of the Yin Metal Ox. We're going to get into the elements themselves and how they correspond and line up, and their attributes in Chinese astrology, and how those elements can be pertinent to you this year. Western astrology sign of Capricorn corresponds with Chinese zodiac animal of Ox. Legend has it that the Jade Emperor held a race to place 12 animals on the zodiac wheel. Now, Ox came in 2nd place in this race held by the Jade Emperor. Now, Ox was thought to be strong and most capable of crossing the river that had to be negotiated to win the Jade Emperor's race by the scheming animals of Rat and Cat, who hitched a ride on Ox in an attempt to use Ox's strength and stability to win. What happened was this: Rat made a deal with Cat to hitch a ride on top of Ox, because Rat and Cat were the best of friends and thought that Ox would be able to cross the river faster and more assuredly than anyone else, thereby getting them excellent placements on the astrological wheel. Rat made a move that caused Cat to be thrown off Ox, allowing Rat to get ahead of Cat and even finish in 1st place before Ox. Therefore, because Ox was kind enough to allow shrewd Rat and Cat to hitch a ride, Ox came in 2nd place, with Rat finishing in front of Ox. Ox took 2nd place in the Jade Emperor's race. Now we're going to talk about Metal Ox attributes. Yin Metal Ox has general Ox qualities and is known to be well liked, also fashionable, hectic, affable, reliable, and self-motivated, and always on the go, and also working hard for themselves and also those for whom they care. Now, metal qualities will add much strength, steely nerve, also willpower, focus, self-assurance, and determination to Ox's already resolute, tough, and trustworthy personality attributes. For the year of Metal Ox, the Yin Metal Ox, we're going to get in now to the advice for Yin Metal Ox. Now, Yin Metal Ox is a year to focus on the parts of life that bring out one's devotion to work, stubborn dedication to chosen organizations, and personal social concerns such as status, fame, and popularity, since Metal Ox is admired and easily becomes a center attraction at any gathering, with everyone going to pay attention to Ox, especially Metal Ox. Now make sure to take time for self during Metal Ox year. Get enough hours of sleep, eat enough, and make sure you eat enough of the right kinds of foods. Okay, you have to get the proper nutrition. Also, be sure to get in some recreation and plenty of sleep and relaxation time. Okay, now Metal Ox year is an excellent time frame in which to diligently stick to work projects or business plans. This is not a year to take big risks, do outlandish things, nor try out new untested schemes. It's a good year to stabilize steadfast relationships like family, co-workers, and close friends. Indeed, this is the period to be steadfast and industrious because Yin Metal Ox affords one resoluteness, also tenacity and attentiveness to do this and to do also all these other secure and sturdy things, and the tenacity that is required during Metal Ox year, and especially Yin Metal Ox year. Okay, now Metal Ox influence. What's the influence during Metal Ox year? Yin Metal Ox being the second, again, of the 12 zodiac animals in Chinese astrology, brings stability to any new cycle, fresh project, or novel endeavor that's begun the year before. And earnest labor, willpower, fortitude, pragmatism, and constancy serve sustainable, steady, and will also entrench and also uphold and lock in any new work that is implemented. Year of the Ox repeats every 12 years in Chinese astrology, while Year of the Yin Metal Ox repeats every 60 years, occurring in 2021, 2081, 2141, 2201, 2261, and 2321. Okay, 2321, that, and then every 60 years after that. That's the Yin Metal Ox year. Now, traditional Chinese zodiac places Rat, which associates with Sagittarius in the Western astrology system, at the beginning, November 22nd to December 21st, and Pig, which associates with Scorpio, at the ending, October 23rd to November 22nd of the astrological wheel. It is intriguing to notice that the Chinese zodiac splits its beginning and ending between Rat Sagittarius and Pig Scorpio, which is right where the mysterious zodiac sign of Ophiuchus, the serpent bearer, is found. Now, Ophiuchus is often called the 13th zodiac sign. It's equally fascinating to become aware that the Celtic pagans consider the festival of Samhain on the 31st of October as actually being their new year. And Samhain is also called Halloween, but Samhain is the ancient Celtic name. And again, they consider that festival on October 31st as actually being their new year. So also being a lunar calendar. That's the significant part, lunar calendar. With that said, when corresponding with Western astrology, one would associate the head of the Western zodiac, which is Aries, with dragon, okay, and Pisces, the tail of the Western astrology with rabbit. Okay, it is also fascinating to comprehend that there are in many cultures more than one New Year's celebratory festival. So, Metal Ox year is formed from the attributes of being the 8th heavenly stem of yin metal gotten from 10 celestial elemental qualities, and the second earthly branch gotten from 12 terrestrial animal personalities. It's important to note and especially in this aspect, that there are the 10 heavenly or celestial stems are derived from the 5 elements in Chinese astrology, which are fire, metal, wood, earth, and water. The 10 qualities are comprised of the characteristics of yin and yang. And these are divisions within the assigned elemental attribute, with this current year of the Metal Ox being a Yin Metal Ox year. Therefore, there are 10 aspects gotten from yin and yang characteristics of the 5 Chinese elements. Now, as far as the guardian angels for year of the Yin Metal Ox, primary guardian angels for Yin Metal Ox year, elemental archangel of metal, is a bit tricky. Okay, because it's Yin Metal Ox year, Yin Metal Ox year. So it's kind of tricky to get the Western association and then to also get the elemental archangels. But we've done the work here, and we're going to give it to you now. So since the Western elements do not include the elements of metal and wood, Chinese elements also, the Chinese elements do not include the element of air. Okay. Now, therefore, we shall divulge the closest approximations available using the element of yin and the Western zodiac sign of Capricorn, the goat, to help us find the best representations, because Capricorn goes with ox. Okay, Capricorn is the same as ox. Okay, so we're going to use those to kind of come up with something that will be a very good correspondence and something you can really bank on, that is a very, very close approximation for you. Okay, so we can give you the best representations possible. Now, elemental archangel Gabriel of water, elemental archangel Gabriel of water best represents for an elemental association, since yin corresponds with water or moisture. The Western zodiac sign of Capricorn, which corresponds to the Chinese animal zodiac sign of Ox, is an earth sign corresponding to ox, which is also associated with the constituent of earth. Therefore, archangel of the element of water, being elemental archangel Gabriel, will present as guardian angel during this astrological transit. Okay, again, year of the ox in Chinese astrology corresponds with the zodiac sign of Capricorn in Western astrology, and consequently associates with the elemental archangel of earth signs, elemental archangel of all the earth signs referred to in various ancient Christian Hebrew traditions, as well as in scriptures, as being the archangel Uriel. Archangel Uriel. Now, astrology angel of this seasonal aspect of Creator's great clock. We are taught through oral tradition and Kabbalistic writings that astrology archangel or zodiac angel Hanael is our association for this portion of Creator's cosmological progression expressed in extra-biblical, Christian, and also Jewish writings. Now, the book called Zohar. Zohar is what we recommend as a primary source of written Kabbalistic knowledge. These angels and archangels present in their feminine forms due to yin elemental association of yin metal ox year. So during a yin metal ox year, because it's yin, they will present in a more feminine form. Angels can present, in various forms, sometimes more feminine, sometimes more masculine, because in yin it's going to be more feminine, because yin is feminine. All right. Now, the secondary guardian angels for Yin Metal Ox year. Planetary archangels which associate with Capricorn, being Western astrology correspondence for year of the ox, is angelic ruler of Saturn, being Archangel Cassiel. The Archangel Cassiel for Saturn, because Saturn associates with Capricorn. Okay, and awareness of both Western and Eastern astrology associations is very helpful. Now, earth and celestial angelic coordinates for Yin Metal Ox year, we're going to give those to you now, and we're going to start with the earth coordinates first. We're going to go to the earth coordinates first, because the earth coordinates, where each element is on the earth, is different from where the elements are in the heavens, because on the earth it has to do with how people feel where the hotter part or the colder part or the moist part or the cold wet, you know, and where the dry cold, they go with that, whereas in the heavens it's going with the astrology signs, the fixed signs of the zodiac. That's what corresponds with Leo and Taurus and Aquarius and Scorpio, because of the fixed signs, okay? And those go with the 4 archangels, okay? The 4 archangels that we're all very familiar with, okay? And we're going to go over that now. Now, first, earth coordinates. Now, earth coordinates of elemental guardian archangels. The north elemental archangel of earth, in the north, so for the earth coordinates, the north coordinate for the elemental archangel of earth is Uriel, all right? And for the east elemental archangel of air is Raphael. And for the south, the elemental archangel of fire, Michael, for the south, for fire on the earth coordinates. That's right, on the earth coordinates. Now the west elemental archangel of water for the west coordinate, or the earth coordinates for the west, that would be Gabriel, the archangel of water for the west elemental archangel of water for earth coordinates. Now, celestial coordinates of elemental guardian archangels, going to go with the celestial coordinates. Now, when people do rituals, they utilize pentagrams for the earth and utilize hexagrams for the celestial. Okay, and these are, you know, people say that something might, you know, be, they think something, the one is evil, and this, they're all Kabbalistic in nature. And also, please understand that many of these things are used, like, for example, the pentagon is using it has a 5-sided polygon, okay? 5-sided polygon, and a 5-sided polygram, or, you know, would be a pentagram, would be something where the energy is brought in, where if it's a polygon where the lines don't cross and they're just going around the outside, then that's where the energy is radiating out. Okay, so the military uses this, law enforcement uses these things. They're used for many things. They're certainly not evil. Okay, they're just simply, it's just a certain amount of, it calls in certain forces that have to do with whether we're talking about Earth or the heavens. That's all. Okay, so celestial coordinates, one's above, for elemental guardian angels for the north. Okay, for the north, elemental archangel of water. So in the north, in the sky, in the heavens, in north is water, and in the water is Archangel Gabriel. And Archangel Gabriel, this is the Merkaba field for the Archangel of Water, Gabriel. It's the Merkaba field. And those of you that are interested in Merkaba, Mer meaning rotating fields of light, Ka meaning spirit, and Ba meaning soul. Ba meaning soul. Okay, now for the celestial coordinates, the east elemental archangel of fire. In the east, we have Michael or Michael, because fire is in the east in the celestial coordinates. Now in the south, the elemental archangel of earth is going to be Uriel. So we have let me see. Oh, I wanted to give you the Merkaba field for the celestial. The Merkaba field for fire, for Michael, in the celestial coordinates. Again, it's the east elemental archangel of fire, Michael. This is the Merkaba field for the fire archangel. The Merkaba field for the fire archangel. Okay? All right, now, south elemental archangel of earth, Uriel. So the archangel of earth, Uriel in the south. This is a Merkaba field. Looks like a three-dimensional Star of David. It's for earth. It's for Uriel is in the south when we're talking about the celestial coordinates. So it's different from the earth, okay? So Uriel, earth, the south. And then for the west elemental archangel of air is Raphael for air, Okay, that's in the west, and air in the west. The celestial coordinates, Raphael. This is a Merkaba field for Raphael. One of my very dear friends, a gentleman named David, who is someone who I used to do psychic readings with. He's another psychic. We used to do work at psychic fairs together, and he made these Merkaba field presentations for me. He's a very talented individual, so I wanted to thank him for that. I still use them, obviously. Okay, and also we're going to give you now fortunate compass directions. Now, year of the Yin Metal Ox finds excellent fortune and expansive opportunity and richness in northern and southern directions. Northeastern and southeastern compass directions are not as beneficial during Yin Metal Ox year as in other elemental ox years, because metal element finds good fortune in westerly directions. Therefore, where usually ox must avoid westerly, northwesterly, and southwesterly compass directions, such directions will not be too unfortunate throughout Yin Metal Ox year. Now, Yin, we're going to go over the elements kind of one by one here. The element of Yin, okay, the constituent of Yin: feminine, night, cold, water, wet, winter, inner, passive, relaxed, contracting, soft, and ventral. Ventral. Now, metal. For metal, the attribute of metal, we have ambition, self-reliant, willful, strong, self-assured. It also is known to go with grief, dry, pungent, and the nose, with willpower and resolve, strong as metal. Strong as metal. Okay. Now, general ox associations, for the general ox associations in general. So, ox by itself, just by itself, it's associated with yin anyway. So that's a double whammy with the yin. Also winter. Okay. Also earth. Capricorn, we had mentioned that. Rose or tulip are the flowers. There's might be a few others, but rose or tulip. And also 12th month on Chinese lunar calendar. The 12th month on the Chinese lunar calendar. There are 5 elements in Chinese astrology, being fire, metal, wood, earth, and water. Now, for the sort of the cycle of life, according to Chinese astrology and feng shui and Chinese, it goes into Chinese medicine. I did learn a little bit of Chinese medicine when I was in nursing school from one of our teachers was from China, and she taught us a lot of important things like moxibustion and things like that, so we would have that knowledge. So fire controls metal, metal controls wood, wood controls earth, earth controls water, and water controls fire. And this is the circle of life. Again, it comes full circle where we attempt to balance the 5 elements. Now, also, we're going to just give you briefly again what each element in Chinese astrology, what it goes with in as far as on the person's head, what organs it's associated with, and what attributes each element is associated with each of the 5 elements. So, for fire, it is joy, heat, bitter, and tongue. For earth, it is worry, damp, sweet, and mouth. For metal, it is grief, dry, pungent, the nose. For water, it is fear, cold, salty, the ears. And for wood, it is anger, wind, sour, and the eyes. To calculate the Chinese New Year, simply count the second new moon that comes after the winter solstice. Information found in this document and in this video is based on the oral tradition known as Kabbalah, taught to me by Rosicrucian clergy when I was but a young girl, the facts of which I have committed to memory. Thank you for joining us, and join us again.